Greetings everyone and welcome back to Night of the Dead. So as you can see, we are back at the bridge base. I basically scavenged a couple of things from the original base and you can see one of them right here. We have the trap controller and it's already configured to take out giants. It's currently off as well. The good thing about this situation is I'm not going to have to worry about a bunch of switches for my giant killing. I'm just going to do that. And then it'll all turn on. As you can see, it's actually sending power out. The location it's sending power to is the battery eliminator. So let's take a look at the power situation here. So we have, of course, the wind turbines. They are feeding this battery, which is feeding this battery, which is feeding this one. And as soon as this was full, it started feeding this and this. So they're all full. So we have 900,000 power sitting around doing nothing. Now this actually plugs into this. The way the trap controller works is you can have 5 inputs for power, but you can only have 1 output. So if I want this to control multiple things, I have to basically connect it to the battery eliminator here, and each one of these connections will be a weapon that we want to target giants. At least I hope that's the way it's going to work, because otherwise tonight is going to be alarming. Now, of course, I need the elements of death and destruction that we are going to be using. And I do believe I have the parts to do this. By the way, you might notice that I have a wall section here and here. We'll get to that in a moment. Okay, so let's start doing this. Right, I am going to be leading with mortars. So let's see. Do I want it like here? Or do I want it here? I think we move it up a little bit. All right, there we go. And of course, it's not powered or anything. Now, I do want to see something. If I wanted to upgrade it, is that an option? No, it is not. This is what it is, and you cannot upgrade it. That's actually kind of a good thing because this has a power limit of 5,000. And at the moment, I can't exceed that. As a matter of fact, I thought that I had upgraded the trap controller. But here's the thing, if I was to upgrade it, the power limit would go to 10,000. That would be a problem right now. The reason for that is because the batteries are 5,000. So if I was to upgrade that, it would go to 10,000. Now I probably could do that, but I don't have to do that now. This was one of the reasons why I wanted a separate power setup for handling the giants. Because I very well might have to upgrade it to 10,000. And upgrading 10,000 down there would be kind of a mess because everything would have to be upgraded that far. For instance, if I upgraded one of the traps to require a 10,000 limit, well then I'd have to upgrade that, the switch, the batteries going in there. Because otherwise, if it's trying to draw a 10,000, the first time it hits something that was 5,000, bang. We've seen that. I don't want to see that again. But if I do need 10,000 for the giant setup, I can do it because it's all self-contained. All right, let's throw another one down because one direction is not going to do the job. Now, I think I have enough to do another one. Yes, I do. All right, let's see. Yeah, I'm thinking we just, okay, wait a minute. Where is it right here? Yeah, I'm thinking that's good. Okay, so now we have 2 mortars, one pointing in each direction. I'm hoping that the giants will die before the giant gets in the range of the other one. See, I want them really far apart. If for no other reason, it notifies me that there's a giant, starts doing damage, and then I can finish it off. The last thing I want is a giant to get around here, and that guy saying, hey, there's a giant over here. And then start shooting my own base. And yeah, that's kind of a thing. I've actually seen that kind of thing happen on a video I watched like a long time ago before I started playing this. What happened was somebody wanted to put down an extra minigun and they put it in the middle of their base. The thing is, there was an open area here that he wanted to shoot in the path. And the gun went, yo, I'm going to shoot over here. And started shooting at the wall. I don't know if it actually did damage, but it wasn't doing any good at all. And I don't want to play with mortars, if you know what I mean. All right, this is what we're going with to begin with. Now, here is the problem that I have, and here is the reason you see these stone wall sections. Let's just do this. All right, we're going to cable this first one. Now, that will reach, barely. The problem is that if I go the other way, I guess you can probably figure out what's going on, that it is not going to reach. As you can see, nope, not reaching. I was thinking of moving the battery eliminator, but I just create the same problem on the other side. So I'm thinking if I'm going to have to do an extender over here, I might as well do the same thing over there, because it would be weird to have it set up one way on one side and not on the other one. So I am going to need the extenders, and I'm probably going to have to upgrade them, I don't know, once or twice. All right, one problem at a time. What am I going to need? All right, let's go over to electricity. Wall extension socket. All right, so I can actually do this one. So let's do this. All right, let's keep them separate because I'm very well might be doing more of this in the future. All right, so put that there. All right, and I'm going to have to upgrade these. So I might as well do these steps the same, in the same order. All right, so we'll put this one right here. Okay, now break out of that. Now, what do I need to upgrade, and what is upgrading going to get me? All right, I'm going to need titanium. I do believe I have titanium, but I'm going to have to make a trip. All right, that's going to give me a power limit of 5,000. That's what I want. Okay, rubber's not a problem. Nail's not a problem. I need 4 titanium to get this working. Like I said, I do believe I have some ingots. If not, I do believe I have ore, but I am going to have to make a trip to the titanium mine. All right, so I think it's... Okay, first of all, get this out of my hand because it's very dangerous. Do I have titanium ingots here? No, I don't. I don't see any. All right, what do we have over here? Oh, actually, there's... No, that's actually right there. Right there. Now, where is... That is the rest of my ore, too. The thing is, I can't really use the ore because I think that I need the ore... Where is it here? Where is... Titanium alloy, right. I need to have the ore for the titanium alloy, and then, of course, for the titanium gold. So I can't really turn everything into ingots. So I'm really going to have to go back to the mine. Where is that mine? The one that was over here, and I'm going to have to get some more titanium ore. Possibly some other things, too, while we're there. Anyway, I do have what I need. So let's wire up the big guns. All right. Switching over to upgrade. Okay, so that should handle 5,000. As long as everybody's in sync, we shouldn't have any explosive issues. Right, that's going to be 5,000. If I wanted to upgrade it... Oh, I can't upgrade it again. I wonder how that would work out. Okay, well, you know what? Let's get the wiring going. Okay, switching over to wire. Okay, so we're going to use... I use the... going to use them in order. Okay, and then you are going to go here. See, I don't need switches because the switch, of course, is going to be the trap controller. And the last thing I'm going to do is daisy chain. That does not work out well in my opinion. It's way too dangerous. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to grab, okay, that one right there. Okay, and then we're going to plug it right there. Blue is, oh, and blue is in, green is out. And then we're going to hook this guy up. Do I see zombies? Oh, I'm not gonna be able to get them in time, am I? Because I don't have any ammo. Oh, that would be such a wonderful... Oh, that's terrible. Can I make ammo quick? I don't have any gunpowder on me. That's the problem. See, that would be perfect right there. I would have run to the trap controller and said, yeah, target lights. And we would have been able to see them actually doing stuff. Yeah, unfortunately, where is the where is it gunpowder? And I think that I need, I don't even remember. I think it wasn't here, was it? No, these are for the trebuchet. Really good. Mortar ammo. Okay, so each 10 is going to cost me 1 gunpowder, 1 copper, 1 iron. We're just going to go crazy with this guy to a degree. I know it's a mortar and it's not going to go really nuts, but you know, I like to have them loaded. Besides, I don't honestly know what the rate of fire is going to be. You know, what I should do is probably 20. I'll do 20 and I'll put 100 in each one, if you know what I mean. All right, there we go. Could somebody wait back there? No, it's way too late now. Oh, that's a shame. That is such a shame. And, you know, I've killed them for quite some distance in both directions, so it's not like I could draw somebody in, if you know what I mean. All right, so let me see about loading you up. Okay, you can have 50 to start. Okay, where is it? No, it's up here. You can have 50 to start with. All right, how am I going to do this? Half that, half that. I don't even know what the maximum you can put in is. Can you do that? 102. Okay, you know, that's close enough. Okay, so 102 is in this one. 98 is going to go in the other one. That's a shame. Couldn't they have waited 5 minutes? Seriously, they should have waited 5 minutes. Right. I mean, it is a mortar. It's not rapid fire, right? I just want to have them loaded and then not forget about reloading them in the future, if you know what I mean. I mean, eventually when there's a bunch of giants coming from each direction, that's when it's really going to get serious. Now, the last time we turned this on, we saw 11. I'm guessing we're going to see a lot more than 11 this time. 63. Oh, did you see it went up? The nose went up. He's ready. He's waiting for a giant. Well, he's going to have to wait until tonight. And I am not going to let that power drain right now. All right, so turn that off. Now, what about a trebuchet? I would really like to have that going. See, there's 2 different kinds of trebuchet ammo. We kind of just looked at it, but we didn't really look at it, if you know what I mean. All right, is it here? Okay, actually, this one is not here. Oh, there it is right there. It's funny, I can't make the stone ball. You know, basically it's a couple of pieces of rock in order to make that. But I can make the trebuchet bomb. See, this one requires gunpowder, it requires fuel, and it requires iron. So this thing is like a big old bomb. Then when it hits, it'll explode and fire and stuff. That's really what I'm interested in. I'm not really interested in these. I'm sure this will hurt really nice. But I mean, we're talking about hitting giants. So that's what I'm thinking in terms of. All right, well, I would definitely need a couple of extra trap controllers, wouldn't I? I mean, you know, we can just see. If we can get it going, terrific. But just making them isn't going to be enough. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to actually make 2 trap controllers, didn't I? There we go. All right, now what do I need to make the initial one? I think it's mostly wood. All right, it's right over here. Okay, trap controller. Oh, processed leather. I think I have some, though. That shouldn't be a problem. Okay, I need lumber. Lumber is the one that I need. And that really should not be a problem. I'm just going to grab... Not this one. Yeah, we'll just grab some of that, put that back, and I'll turn that 45 into lumber. And boom. There we go. Okay, Okay, what was the other thing that we needed? Oh, the processed leather. I think I have it over here. Where is the... There it is, right there, 14. So that should be enough. All right, so that means that I can actually build one. Now, the problem with this is, unless you upgrade it, it's going to start trying to fire immediately. But of course, it's not going to have any ammunition in it or anything like that. All right, so let's just see how this thing works out. I mean, we want it to... Does this thing rotate or something? Okay, first of all, I got it facing the wrong way, right? I mean, it fires this way. I'm pretty sure that's what it's going to do, right? It's going to go boom, this is going to go down, and it's going to fire in that direction. I mean, if there was a target, I could put a ball in there and we could actually see. I mean, the thing is, if I just wanted to have it, you know, I could put the stones in it and it could fire. The problem is it's going to be firing at everything, which is not really going to be very useful, if you know what I mean. All right, now what would I need to upgrade this? That would be the big thing for me. Let's see. A motor, obviously. Nails, I need nails. That would actually be it, wouldn't it? All right, let me see. I should be able to make another one, right? Then we'll put some bombs in it. Not many. I just want to be testing it to see how it works out. All right, we'll put another one over here because why wouldn't I want to do that? Right, I mean, the thing about it is it should fire in that direction. I'm guessing what this is, the upgraded version of it. Oh, I got to move that light, don't I? Oh, do I not have enough to build it? Oh, right. I was missing the nails. Yeah, but you know, I'm going to have to move this, ain't I? All right, hold on a minute. Can I get a demolish on that? And could you please be pointing at that? Yeah, I don't want to destroy what's underneath it. I'll find another location for that. It's just that obviously some things are more important than others. You know, since I'm down here, we might as well work on what I need to upgrade as well. Let's see. Yeah, I forget what I was down here for. Oh, nails. Nails would be in here. All right, and then I need, obviously, I need motors. Where's the motor? All right, each one that you motorize needs a motor. Imagine that. I don't remember what else I needed. So let's just put it down and then we'll see what I need to upgrade. This should be a very fun night, or it should be a complete disaster. Which will it be? I guess we'll find out tonight. All right, can I move it up? Yeah, like right there. Okay, so now, what did I need again? Hey, we just can do that. Okay, yeah, that looks a little better. Okay, so, oh, by the way, can I? No, I can't. One upgrade. Basically to motorize it and control it. So we're going to hook it off of this one. We're going to need another extender over here. All right, do I have enough to do you? Really? 2 pieces of rope. That's all I need, 2 pieces of rope. Okay, well, you know what? Let's go get the rope. Let's go. And of course, I'm going to have to load them up as well. I should be able to get some rope in here. Yep, there we go. Yeah, then we're going to have to make another extender. Okay, I just hope that they're facing the right way. Be kind of disastrous if they weren't. Right, I mean, this side comes down and launches the payload from this side. That was probably... Yeah, that was probably the... Actually, if it was the Screamer, it wouldn't have died so quickly. But then again, I reloaded the cutter. You know, the one thing I don't like about the game is if you load the, the traps with a cell, because they're level 2 or higher, even though they have electricity during the horde, they will still drain the uses in the cell. So in other words, that first one was empty in the terms of the cell, even though it had electricity the whole time. That just doesn't make any sense. That should be a backup in case the power goes out, kind of like the explosion we had once upon a time. Just doesn't make any sense to me. All right, I am, of course, going to need more of these. So let's just turn this off. Do I have what I need? Probably no. I can make that. Yes, I can. All right, let's just turn this. All right, the second. Okay, could you stop that, please? Okay, I know what it's doing, but I don't want it to do that. Okay, so that one, and then we're going to have to upgrade. I have the titanium on me, so we should be able to do that. Well, let's find out. Let's go over to A, and then T. And yep, we can do that. There we go. And then we're going to have to make some bombs. Now, I don't want it to go crazy because the bombs are a little bit on the expensive side. And there we go. Yeah, titanium. I'm going to have to go to the titanium mine. Because otherwise, I'm just not going to be able to do very much from this point on. Because we're at the titanium level of upgrades. And let's see. Put that away. All right, let's start doing some wiring, too. Okay, so let's see. We'll do this one. Over to this. Oh, I have to actually grab the second one, too. And over to this. Okay, and of course, at the moment, that is not loaded. Okay, so now I want... Okay, that one is actually loaded already. Yeah, this one is open. This one goes to the blue, and then the green. Okay, this one's a little bit far, but we got it. How much room? Okay, we still have 8 meters to go. And like I said, no daisy chaining. All right, the only thing the trebuchets need now, of course, is some bombs. But let's just take a quick look at the power situation here now. So if I go in and I hit the button, 105. That's the standby. Did this thing change in any way? See, that one's pointing up in the air, so you can see the power. Let's turn this off. Right, the nose of the mortar goes down. I wanted to see if the trebuchet looked different in any way. All right, let's just make some bombs. Because that sounds like a really good idea. Now, here's my question. I have been gathering gunpowder for a long time. How much is that? 70? Okay, 79. So that shouldn't be a problem for making more gunpowder. Can I buy it somewhere? You know, I don't remember seeing if gunpowder itself was for sale. Because it's something I would definitely buy. Was it here that we had... No, that's just the stone. Oh, no, there's right there. Right there. All right, so that's actually going to get me 10. All right, so here's the thing. That should get me 40. All right, we're going to do that. Basically, I want the giants to die fast. I want total death. I'm assuming that once again we'll have one from each direction. So I want them to die as soon as they appear. So let's see here. I want a base where I can just sit back and sip some tea while the base kills everything. At least for a while. All right, so let's see. I need to half this. Okay, so you can have 20. Because after all, they're bombs, and this thing is not exactly rapid fire, right? Trebuchets are not known for being rapid fire. If it's not dead after 20 bombs and then shots from this, then I'm in a lot of trouble. But then again, that's why I have Victor's hat. That reminds me, I haven't actually tested the full damage capabilities, have I? Okay, so they're all loaded. We have a mortar in each direction. We have a trebuchet in each direction. And this one has the fire bombs in there. So all I would have to do, of course, is press that button at the right time. And that right time, I don't know, should I do it right from the beginning? I mean, we could wait a little bit, you know. I don't want to start it at hour 1, but there's no reason to start it at the beginning of the horde, because it's essentially a waste of power at that point. Because it is actually draining power. Yes, it's not a lot because you're looking at 900,000. And these guys are going to be giving some amount during the horde too. But I mean, I don't like the idea of wasting any power. I'm just hoping that nothing blows up, especially when I'm up here. Well, with the exception of the giants. I like the idea of the giants blowing up, which is the reason this is here. And of course, we do have room for growth. You know, I could stick something here. I don't know if I could fit another, just out of curiosity. Just completely out of curiosity. Traps, shooting, mortar. I'm just wondering. Well, I would have to build it out further, I think. Okay, I'm actually in the way there myself. Yeah, no, these guys have a very wide range in terms of what... So I would have to build out over there. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work out. I wonder if there would be room for the missile launcher here. I actually don't know how big it is. Not the railgun, no. The multi-missile launcher. Oh my goodness, that thing is gigantic. Yeah, that requires 10,000 power, by the way, which is the reason that this might all upgrade in the future. Yeah, the railgun is absurd, though. The power requirement and the power usage is just utterly absurd. All right, well, we have a warm welcome for our giants when they arrive tonight. Hopefully we don't have any surprises, you know, the explosive ones. So all I have to do is press that button and the base itself will fight off giants, ideally speaking. Now, let's go take a little bit of a drive and check out how our trees worked. I got to remember to take more of the, where is it here? Yeah, actually, no, actually it's going to be short, isn't it? Do I have any more? I have fertilizer. I think I needed fertilizer and I needed the herbs. Hold on a second. That would it be here? No. I'm guessing it's over here. Yeah, natural pesticide. All right, so I need 2. You know, I might as well just make them all because I really don't need the fertilizer for anything else other than making them. All right, so I have 14. That should easily do the job. All right, and I guess maybe we can just... Yeah, I might as well just carry this. We're going to see what we're going to get. All right, so this is all ready. I am probably going to make a trip to the titanium mine to get titanium. That sounds really boring, though. I mean, I'm sure this is not going to be too exciting, but for those who are interested in what the trees have done, and it has been stated that I should probably put bushes over there too, because then I'll get a lot of herbs. Maybe we'll do that the next time. Anyway, let's check out the trees. And here we are. Oh, here they are. Oh, okay, there we go. Hey, look at them. They grew high. Now, here's the question. Do I chop them down? Or do I... Okay, first of all, I want to see harvest, because I want to see what's in them. Oh, we got our... Whoa, I didn't know I was going to be getting rubber resin from them. 100 logs? And then we got oranges. Okay, so I'm getting orange from this tree. All right, take all. I didn't know I was going to be getting rubber resin and didn't know I was going to be getting that many logs. Okay, so the trees were different. So does this one going to be... Oh, wow, I'm getting oranges, apples, and pears from this one. 40 rubber resin. Rubber resin is how you get rubber. It's also how you get plastic. All right, let's check out the rest of these. Okay, 20, and then we got the oranges, we got the apples. I actually have a ton of apples already. And we got pears. Okay, this is good. Very good stuff here. I guess we got booed on that first tree because it just had oranges. Okay, so we got oranges, we got apples, and we got pears. All right, that worked out very well. And 92 rubber resin. 92. Okay, well, you know what? Let's start replanting because that sounds like a great idea. But I mean, I am just so overloaded now with logs. I mean, I have so many logs here. I mean, I already had a ton of logs. I mean, I really don't need to make many wood structures. Okay, those guys all look the same. Yeah, that one looks a little different. But it turns out it doesn't really matter. All right, so that's very good right there. So what did we get? We got 24 pears. We got 48 oranges. Excuse me for a moment. Shut up. And the music stopped. All right. T, R. Yeah, these guys here, I don't know if I actually need to pick them all the time. Because how many of these do I need? See, I'm going to start looking into the foods that I can make. And then we can start seeing. Now, those guys over there, the one thing I did not expect from that was that it was going to be a source of plastic. So, I don't know, maybe I'm going to make more of those now. But of course, the wood is kind of an issue, isn't it? There's a ton of wood over there. Should I just, I'll pick them and then I'll figure out what I'm going to do in the future, Maybe I won't replant them for now. Maybe I'll just do it. But for the moment, we will. Yeah, getting the rubber resin was a very, very nice little surprise. And of course, now I'm drowning in seeds. So maybe it would be a very good idea to put some bush ones down there and upgrade them all the way so that I can get myself some herbs, because I do need herbs for the natural fertilizer. All right, so yeah, I had a bunch of pineapples, by the way. So everything, the red cabbage, I think it's red cabbage and an orange that does the stuff here. Yeah, look at all of those logs right there. Okay, that worked out very well. I'm going to be able to make some wonderful foods now. Well, like I said, I don't know... Ow, don't crash into the tree. I don't know about planting more of the farms until I can see what kind of foods, because let's face it, I don't really eat a lot. It's not really a survival game in terms of like having to eat on a regular basis. Oh, you stupid! Waste not, want not. Wasn't my fault. I mean, look, I was making a lot of noise. You're supposed to run from noise, not run in front of noise. Ugh. So we're going to have to see whether or not I want the farms going all the time in the future, because I could see myself getting drowned quickly. Hold on a second, I tapped that on. But definitely the trees. I mean, like I said, if the trees are giving me nothing more than the resin, that's a wonderful thing. Although I don't know what I'm going to do with all those logs. I might have to like find a box and just store them away someplace. Maybe I'll make a couple of boxes over there. Because I mean, I just don't need that many logs. The only thing I would need it for would be extending the base, which I do plan on doing. but I'm going to have to get a lot more of the stones first. And of course, if you want a high yield area for mining and stone collection, well, that's going to be very, very deep into Snowfield. Very deep. All right, going around this way. Anyway, I think that is going to be it for today. So we have some wonderful things awaiting our giant friends when they show up tonight. Hopefully everything works out as planned and they die very quickly. It'll be very noisy though, I'm guessing, with mortars and exploding trebuchet bombs. But you know what? Sounds like a fun time to me. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, maybe say something in the comments for the Great God algorithm, and of course, subscribing is a great way to show your support. So thank you very much for your attention, I really appreciate it, and play games, because games are fun. You designed this city silly, that I have to go all the way around. Couldn't they have just gone straight through? Ugh. Yes. Ooh, does that hurt? See ya.